nice to just take a smooth ride like this. Not the typical Kischardio video you guys might be used to, but the one you're gonna get, at least for the time being. Purple M4 GTS, wow. I've heard that's one of the least comfortable cars in the world. And not only was it a GTS, but it was a convertible. That doesn't seem to make any sense. That might have been all aftermarket stuff. They're making a super track-focused car. Why the hell would they make it a convertible? So many riders out. Oh God, what has the world come to? We're on an iconic hill descent to an iconic Highway 1 Cliffside, California winding road, and I'm following a freaking moped at 22 miles an hour. Who am I, guys? My girlfriend was giving her the thumbs up. That female cyclist that was climbing the mountain, she's got a long way to go. Monkey. This dude got a Toyota Camry and the license plate says Yap's Toy. That's the toy, dude. Oh God. Oh, I feel for this poor man. Whoever Yap is, he's got a sorry existence here. It's okay, Yap. Don't worry. Not a beautiful day, not for the way it has been. Usually this is all straight blue sky, but a little bit chillier today and cloudy up here. Too bad. Until you get a look at this hill we're about to descend down. I love this one part right here because it just winds down and you can see the water at the same time. Look at that. It's just this huge, look at that whole, you know, you can finally see what we're about to take on, and we're just winding down this approach hill. It's a little bit tougher to see now with the vegetation all grown in, but gorgeous. Oh, that brings some news. There were wildfires in this area not too long ago, and you know, you should have seen it when everything burned. It was weird to look at. It looked like Mordor. If you ever see Lord of the Rings, everything was just black, fried, nothing left, you know, like all the plants were burnt to the ground, and the whole area just looked like a black molten piece of earth. And now the reason I'm bringing it up is I was riding through here the other day, and I go past there, and suddenly there's like new life forming there. It's pretty cool to see because you can still see it's not the same as all of this. You can tell something happened, but it's cool to have seen it lush and full, then, you know, obliterated and gone, and now that process of repopulating and coming back again. It's pretty cool. Busy roads. Now when you come out here on a weekday, like we have been with this whole work for home thing, like to rip, empty. You can do your thing. You might see 2-3 other cars. You know, since we've been on the road here, we've already seen a bunch, and a bunch more to come, I'm sure. I stake roads like this. You know, the best way to rip them is obviously without traffic on the low traffic days. This isn't just car traffic, we got cyclists too, pedestrians. This is that whole area. You could see all the like stubs, but this was all black, the dirt, everything. And now suddenly you can see, like, you know, it's filling in. Wow, look at that. It's really filled in up here. This corner right here that we're about to approach is the one that I've been using to get those drag knee videos and shots. Pretty cool. As you can see, very sharp M2. Maybe that guy bought ours. Had a front license plate, so who knows. That car did look good. My thoughts on the M2, now that I've owned the M2 and gotten rid of it, it was good for what it was, but it kind of, if for a regular person, the M2 is an amazing vehicle. And that sounds douchey, but let me just say, having a Super Duke, like, exposes you to just this brutality, this very visceral, very raw kind of power that you very much want. You know, a lot of people's complaints about the Super Duke is that it's a little bit hard to figure out. Like, you know, it's a big bike, big power, and then at the same time, it's not like a BMW S1000R or RR. You know, any BMW big bike product with this ultra sophisticated electronics package that makes it easy to ride. This bike is easy to ride, but when you twist your wrist, you'll get some. My point just is, it exposes you to a certain type of power, and I'm not just talking about raw speed, but a certain type of, like, impact that you then want all of your cars to have, or your vehicles, any vehicle. And so, like, I imagine a 68 Camaro or something, a 69, there you go, S1000R. One of those Camaros is far less fast than an M2. I'm positive it is, in a straight line and anything. But I bet you that car is more fun to drive because it hits you similarly to how a Super Duke hits you. Like, it punches you with this power and just says, like, hey, dude, it's all right here, you know? And that's what the M2 was lacking that I wanted. It was very refined sound. The noise I didn't like, the stock exhaust, I thought they like over-programmed it. I don't care about them feeding it into the car. I can live with that. I just thought that in general, like, you know, the backfire was simulated. Like, the sounds of the pops and crackles was very simulated within that exhaust, which was just annoying. But my point just is, what that's done for me is made me realize if I get another car, I need the Super Duke of cars. You know, and so what's the meanest, you know, fuck you muscle car you can buy? Maybe it's a GT500, maybe it's a Camaro ZL1. I don't really want the Camaro. I don't want the, you know, any of the Red Eye Hellcats or any of the Hellcats. The only real car I mentioned is the GT500. I don't really have GT500 money just hanging out because I feel like it. I kind of do have GT350 money just hanging out, and so that's what I've been thinking about lately. But above all, above any, you know, vehicle that I've mentioned so far that's realistic, under $80,000 is what I'm going to call realistic. The one that I just keep thinking about is the Raptor. I just want a Ford Raptor, and I've built it a billion times. My biggest issue, the main issue, the reason I don't own one is because I don't have anywhere to park it. My garage is too short and too narrow for a Raptor. I'm kind of happy that this is so packed like it is right now on a day that's not as beautiful as the other days, because on the beautiful days we get to really soak it up and enjoy it. There's a natural water spring over here. Look at this. People line up to fill their fucking water, just drink the natural water. It's kind of cool. It's always weird to see a line there though. And that down there that we're arriving at right now is Stinson Beach. Weird, it's a beach town, it's beautiful. A lot of hippies and weirdos living in it, but it's weird in the sense that, like, the highs, you know, it'll never get warmer than 80 degrees out here. Nice sneakers, bro. So it's kind of weird as a beach, and 80 degrees is a rare day. Most days I'd say it's between like 55 and maybe 70. Yeah. So it's interesting. It's one of those long sleeve California beaches. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for me. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Good to check in. Hopefully you're all staying safe, healthy, all that good shit. Another S1000R. All these dads out here on these S1000Rs. just saying, I looked at that bike. I would just be appalled if I ended up doing that when I could have done this. No, it's a sick bike. I thought it was the most amazing suspension I've ever felt. Brakes were way overdone, and it's just ugly as all hell. But, you know, hey. Like I was saying, I'm going to roll. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Peace.